Tonight's edition of Midweek Mingo Madness presented by Dairyland Insurance as we get set for kickoff from Breese-Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Matt Glazer's side, you know the drill, 3-4-3, and no changes from their 3-1 win against Greenville. Luca Dorado leads the line yet again. Star man, who signed in the offseason and has 10 goals in all competitions, second in the League One Golden Boot race, tied with his teammate Swabu Maru, who starts with him for just the 6th time this season in all competitions. In their first 5 matches that they started together, they have scored 6 goals. So that is a dynamic duo up top for the traveling Charlotte Independents and Mike Jeffries, currently in a 3-game winless skid, which by their impressive record this season sounds like a lot. Madison snapped a 10-match winless streak in the league with that win against Greenville on Saturday. So there's certainly a new hope brewing as we present May the Forward Be With You night here at Breese-Stevens Field. A fun occasion for all around. You could cut the emotions in the air as the 20-year-old Usmanu readies to take. Charlotte coach Mike Jeffries was complimentary of his makeshift left back as this shot is blocked by Spielman. Tends to be a magnet when the other team gets into shooting position, and now it's John Baquero striding free. He's got Maru to his left. Swabu Maru off the upright. Another look at the break from the Jacks. Baquero spotted Maru. Great technique to keep it, and already proving how dangerous he can be. Charlotte, they play direct. They're 11th in the league when it comes to possession numbers out of 14. Madison, number 2. And it's Dorado who's asking a lot of Jalvin Romero here. He gets there first on the loose ball, hacked down by Usmanu. Free kick, headed out by Usmanu, only to Bartman! Levy safely behind it. And the USL League One saves leader records his 40th of the season. Jalvin Romero out to Pele. Swabu Maru tracking the ball through the channel. Well matched by the Madison back line. Gebhard, a little bit of a tug there by Spielman. Midfield area in the form of Sis and Njai. Mel stepping forward, looking for Dorado in transition. Romero keeps up with him, reaching around for a challenge. Pegged back to Nazim Bartman. Aiden Macias with a bobbling ball over to Christopher Garcia. Trying to find Gebhard on the inside channel. Bartman, left foot. Another stop made by Matt Levy. Hasn't had to go into a full dive for any of them, but his goal starting to get peppered just a bit by forward Madison. Bartman's second effort from the edge of the area. It's so important that they do switch up those attacks. It was something that Matt Glazer was very proud of when we spoke in the build-up to this match in terms of how things went in that 3-goal victory against Greenville. He was really happy with the variety of goals that his team scored. Charlotte in transition. The build-up here results in Usmanu swerving, header Maru. Hauregi didn't get hold of it, and Bern Shipman does. On the 30-minute mark of the first half here. Great work from Usmanu. A little bit of a shoulder even from Jake Kroll helped to get that ball out a little bit. And have it bounce up high on Jauregui. Outside of the back line, Jauregui has been the most consistent presence in the team this year for Charlotte. Started all 14 matches in the league. On his return to Wisconsin, Baquero swings in the corner. Free header, Cheney off the bar! After it's attacked at the near post by Maru, it goes off Kroll's head. Cheney was up there, and give credit to Michael Chilaka, numbered finger at Cheney, putting just enough pressure on the Charlotte. Calling possession for forward Madison. Here is their best long passer in Chilaka, and he spots Nico Brown. Turning back and finding Gebhard. Seeking to spark the play from midfield. He joins Macias. Charlotte wary of conceding here. Gave up a goal at the end of the half to Union Omaha after playing well in the opening stages of that match. 2-1 loss in their last league game. Mike Jeffries was very disappointed with the performance overall. First game under the new coach after Don Casciato left Los Bujos. And they got the bounce, to be sure. It's played through for Garcia. Garcia around the goalkeeper, Christopher Garcia! One-0 to the Mingos. As Madison hits less than 90 seconds before halftime. Perfectly spotted by Luca Dorado, and Garcia did the rest. His first goal in the league for forward Madison. Matt Levy was beaten to the goalkeeper side in the Jägermeister Cup against Loudoun from a similar range. Christopher Garcia, the wall does its job. The rebounds right to Levy, and that brings our first half to a close. Baquero dances through, a flicked header, Cheney at the doorstep! In the 48th minute, but Baquero did his best. And the cross from Jauregui gets a fortunate bounce to get a red card on a last man sending off as Garcia cuts inside here. Gebhard to the end line, back to McLaughlin. Cleared initially by Charlotte. Macias picking it up. Somebody had to go into the book. I suppose for forward Madison, it's better than having a center back on a yellow card. But Shipman will have to be careful as he takes his seconds here, as long as the Mingos remain in the lead. Usmanu cuts out a cross. Cheney's there, touches it to himself, not once but twice, sits a defender down. Cheney blocked. Some concern for Gebhard as well. But first we look at the opportunity from Cheney. Evades Kroll, sends John Murphy into a different zip code. Spotting the ball back in, Gebhard goes down. Play continues for Charlotte with a man on the ground. Awkward clearance, awkward catch as well. Usmanu has Baquero checking short. On the spin, the Spaniard. Round to the far side for Clay Dimmick. Always looking to cross, but it's a missed header here. Falls to Sis. Now Njai strikes and scores! And just like that, Charlotte are level. You make one mistake and they make you pay. "64 minutes gone, 1-1. It's Macias, doesn't get his head on it. Watch Christian Chaney just move that defender out of the way a little bit. He's the first to celebrate, as Njai found just enough space to sneak it past Shipman. And the Sabres Baquero. Chaney flicks it inside, favoring a shot. Teammate wasn't ready for the pass. Here goes Usmanu ahead of Bashir Njai. Jalvin Romero. Baquero swivels and strikes. Good contact with it. And of immense technique, the former Mac Herman Trophy Award winner at Wake Forest, best player in the country in college, and comes from great pedigree. His father, a Barcelona legend. It's McLaughlin. No, Murphy plays it through. Contact from the back, and it's just outside of the penalty area. 70th minute. Mingo's free kick for Villader. Murphy on the follow. Matt Levy congratulates his wall on a job well done. They blocked the initial attempt. Villader tried to sneak it through and under, and you don't really see that very often. The man underneath the wall, Rafael Jauregui, with his back turned, didn't know a whole lot about it, but he was the one who blocked it. I've seen a lot of teams go to that tactic, and I don't know that I've ever actually seen the guy on the ground make a stop. There's a first time for everything. 71st minute now. Njai passes up the shot, passes off to Dimmick. Chaney's there for the long ball from Romero. Nga underlapping. Showing his offensive thrust. A little bit of a different player from Usmanu. Dimmick on the opposite side. Chaney brings it down. Took a little extra time with it, and Chilaka just reminding him. But he hasn't made the most of his chances in his return to Breese Stevens Fields. Scored 13 goals here in all competitions as a forward Madison player. On his way to setting the club record with 23 goals across 2 seasons with the Mingos. Derek Gebhard equaled that mark in his 5th season over the weekend in a 3-1 win against Greenville. He's bundled down as he went for the header, and we are brought to a stunning conclusion by the whistle of Justin St. Pierre.